Live.
You are live. You are alive.
No, you are live. I are sitting in bed thinking about what to make for dinner.
Oh, we had steaks.
I had steak the other day.
We didn't grill it because we've been working on the garden today, and Steve's cleaning under the house. We didn't grill it because we've been.
All right, give me 1 second. It's going to do the same thing with me. There we go. I had to mute your channel so that I could pull it up so I can share it out. So okay. Steaks on the grill, huh?
Steak? Well, no, we didn't grill them. I put them in the oven.
Oh. Hello, Lisa.
All right, give me a minute. I'm going to paste the link on the Facebook.
Yeah, we're still trying to share out everything. I'm trying to figure out how to. Oh, there it is. Well, they really changed that on YouTube, didn't they?
What's that?
The way that it's like sectioned, like the chat's like directly underneath the video for me. How are you, Lisa? How have you been? How has your week/weekend been going? All right. Post it on Facebook. There you go. And you got a like from me.
Whew, I'm sweating.
Yeah, it's been awfully warm for the past few days. Like it went from like 50, 60 degrees and it shot right up to the 80s.
Yes, indeed. All right. So if you come to the live stream, you're going to get to enter into the drawing.
Oh.
So we have Lisa Schultz. I met Lisa about a week ago, I guess, last weekend. It was very cool. So we had lunch at the little restaurant down the street. So the giveaway today is a South of the Border bag.
Ooh.
Very cool.
I've never been south of the border, literally, and to that.
I hadn't either. So I thought, when we were going by, I said we should stop because neither of us had been. So we have the South of the Border bag. We have the South of the Border baseball cap.
Ooh, fancy.
And we have a deck of cards. It's South of the Border, of course.
That is a tiny deck of cards.
No, it's regular size.
It looked tiny in your hands. Oh, okay, that's regular size. I think it was just so far away from the camera. It looked like you were just like holding these tiny little, like, can you tell the difference?
No, it's the regular size. So at 5 o'clock, we will do the drawing for that. So if anybody comes in, they're going to be put into the drawing. I had earlier posted a couple videos with people got a chance to enter the drawing by answering a question on the video. So I have Kat in the North, who's already entered. Dream Creations and Adventures. She answered on both of my videos. She answered the question. And Lady Jane. So Gail Crabtree. So Cat in the North is number 1. Dream Creations and Adventures is number 2. Lady Jane is 3. Dream Creations and Adventures is 4. Lisa Schultz is 5. Gail Crabtree is 6. We have K.E. Rose.
Hi, K.E. How are you?
Do you know her?
I don't know K.E. Are you new to the channel?
Which she's new to the channel, so I hope you'll subscribe. Tell me, have you been around a lot? The face looks familiar. Lady Jane will be number 8.
Hi, Lady Jane. I'm taking a picture of my freezer. I told Michael I would take a picture. I've never seen my freezer this jam-packed before. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Candy, the wee service dog. That's Laurel.
Oh, Candy's here? I didn't even see her name. There she is.
Yeah, she's up farther. So you're going to be number 9. So awesome. So we have 9 so far for the drawing. I hope I got everybody. I think, let me go back.
375. Sorry, I'm making.
And we were just talking about, we met Lisa, and I met Lisa, and we had lunch together, and that was a whole lot of fun. And then Gail's saying hi here. Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't met anybody on YouTube in person yet.
You haven't? Well, you're going to meet Chris and Leah when you come for my birthday party at the end of June, because they're coming up.
Yeah.
Candy's saying hi. Gail's saying hi.
Hi.
Katie is saying hi. Lady Jane is saying hi. I'm so glad y'all came to the live stream. We're going to do something fun today. We're going to do a tag. And we're also going to be doing a missions project. And a giveaway. So if I can keep all this stuff straight, and I tend to be a multitasker, so hopefully I can keep up with the chat and everything. And K.E. Rose said she just subscribed. She said she is subscribed. Well, do you do videos, K.E. Rose? Because if you do, I'm going to have to go and check out some of your videos.
If you've seen her profile picture before, she's probably commented on something.
She probably has. When I watch my videos at night, sometimes I'm totally exhausted, and I've tried to answer every single comment, but I tend to be having some very long days at work this last year. So renting a movie later. Yay, that sounds like fun. Lady Jane said someday she hopes to meet us all.
Where does she live? I forget.
Lady Jane's out west, I think. We're, here in Virginia.
We're on east, yeah. East Coast.
Yeah. If it seems like I'm lagging, it's because our internet and cell service lines are cut by some kids. Oh, that's not good. I saw that where you met Gail, Laurel. That was pretty cool. I've met Gail before. I'm very excited. Gail's been up a couple of times to do a missions project with me, and to Lady Jane says California.
Yeah, that's a ways away.
West Coast. All right. And Lisa's in New Bern, North Carolina, but she comes up our way.
That's what, like 5 hours away?
Not sure.
Well, I'm more South Virginia than you are. You're like up there.
Katie Rose says I do them as much as I can due to my asthma and now the messed up internet lines. Yeah. All right. So we're going to do a missions project, and we're going to do something different this week, because last couple of weeks we were doing comfort bags for the ladies and men in the shelters, and they said that the shelters are emptying out because COVID is on a downswing, so they don't need any more shelter bags. So I looked for another missions project, and I found this project from Caring Clothes Closet RVA. So that's Richmond, Virginia. So the Caring Clothes Closet collects pencil box kits, and they give them to children who may not have a pencil box. And they said the children are so excited to have a nice, neat pencil box that they can use during school. So we're going to do a dozen pencil boxes today. Gail says
I'm in Virginia as well, Lisa. I am. Do you know where Central Virginia Farmville is? I'm about an hour and let's see, Lynchburg would be to the west, I think. I'm about an hour east of Lynchburg.
You're 2 hours from me.
Yeah, I'm like 2 hours south west of you.
So Gail says she's been to New Bern and had a good time.
Gavin, I washed your cup. I'm gonna put it on the floor.
Rose said it took her a week to get one video up, and I can relate to that, because when I go to my sister's house in northern New York, I can only do like 3-minute videos because it takes hours just for like a 3-minute video. So I have to really edit my videos down to like 3 minutes when I'm in New York, northern New York.
Yeah, that's more country than I am.
Where are you? Did you already answer that one, right?
Yeah, I'm Central Virginia.
Oh,
I'm out in the country.
Lisa said her son went to college in Farmville.
Which one? There's 2 colleges next to me. I've got the all boys college down the street from me. I'd say about 10 minutes away. And then if you go into town, they have Longwood.
All right, so these are the pencil boxes I chose, and these are by Crazy Art, and I got a pretty decent deal on these. So I ended up getting a dozen to do today's project, plus I got enough for some of the book bags because I was gifted a dozen brand new book bags, and I'm over the summer, I'm going to be stuffing book bags to give to the A.M. Davis Elementary School. So anybody wanting to be part of that, let me know, because that's going to be a lot of fun to stuff a dozen book bags and just collect school supplies all summer. I know Princess Remy sent me a box of school supplies. She sent me a huge box of pencils. And I'm going to be using some of these today for these health kits, or not health kits, for these school kits. And then I'm going to save the rest for the backpacks. Our K.E. Rose says she's from Wyoming.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with like typing so that I don't talk over you.
Oh, you can talk over me.
Okay.
Everybody knows that she's my daughter, right?
I mean, we don't look alike at all. I know.
So, yeah. So
let's get rid of this.
You'll see her on my videos, and you'll see me on some of her videos when we get time to hang out. I think I went to Wyoming when I was like in the 6th grade. I had just finished the 6th grade, and we went on a cross-country trip. That was pretty awesome, but I'd like to do it again because, you know, you don't remember a whole lot. So what I'm going to put in these is we got some washable markers.
Ooh, those are nice.
Yep. And we have, it said 3 or 4 pens. So I got a box of like 60 pens, and they're black. So I'm going to put 4 in each of them. I think that should be okay. And then it said 2 or 3 of the highlighters. So I think I got enough to make a mess here. I think I got enough to put at least 3 in each of them. So I'm going to put 3 of those in there. I'm going to put like 4 pencils. And you know, the good thing about these pencils that Princess Remy sent me is they're already sharpened. Look at that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have some chapstick, and I opened them so I could get them out easier. But I got some strawberry, and I got 6 of the it doesn't have a scent. It just says chapstick on it. The blue one. Whoop. They wouldn't let me order more than 6 of each, so I had to get 2 separate flavors.
I wonder why.
Yeah, there was a limit on them.
Thank you, Candy. That's really awesome.
Oh, we get a super chat. Wonderful. Super chats go to missions. So that'll be going into my missions so that we'll buy some school supplies or something.
No, I'm not dual streaming right now, Gail. I've got a headache and I'm so tired and just exhausted. I didn't want to deal with all the technical stuff to pull up 2 different things and then go live stream on 2 different channels. It's kind of complicated.
We're going to put a big eraser in each of them. And we're going to put a hand sanitizer.
Very useful.
And a tissues. And this is what they've asked us to put in each of the kits. So I'm just going to make sure I didn't forget anything. They have a pencil box, 10 skinny markers, which we did the Crayola markers, 3 or 4 pens, 3 or 4 pencils, 2 or 3 highlighters, a big eraser or some little erasers, some chapstick, hand sanitizer, and Kleenex. And then they want a note of encouragement that we can tape to the lid. And I have these little note cards here.
That's a good idea.
They have envelopes, but I think I'll just...
Okay, Lady Jane, thank you for stopping in. Good luck on your errands.
Is she leaving us?
Yeah, she's got to run errands.
Oh, okay. Bye. Thank you for coming. All right. So I'm going to get some green note cards. You're still in the drawing. We'll leave you in the drawing.
Our church is collecting little stuffed animals that can go in backpacks. We're already prepping for Christmas stuff already. We're trying to like collect everything months ahead of time.
All right. Just checking there. You're welcome. I'm stepping out to run errands. All right.
Mom's always like 5 minutes behind in chat. Don't worry. It's normal.
Hey, I'm putting together little goodie bags. So,
I'm the one here sitting not doing anything. Maybe I should get my video game.
So what should I put on the cards? A little note of encouragement.
How old are these kids? How much can they read?
It doesn't say. Let me see. I think they're elementary. It says K through ages, school supplies to all the students ages K through 12 at Dominion Academy Therapeutic Day School, Richmond.
Oh, that's kind of like a really wide range, because if it was specifically like elementary, they can read maybe 2 sentences and then lose attention. You get middle school, they're maybe 4 or 5 sentences and then they're just like, whatever. And then high school, they like those detailed notes.
Like you're awesome or something.
Yeah, let me look up some good, like maybe inspirational or
I'm using StreamYard.
Kids ideas.
It's up in the little top corner there. It's StreamYard. It says many of these kids have never had school supplies of their own. The feedback has been amazing. We are told that the kids take excellent care of the pencil boxes and are very excited to have school supplies of their own. With the help of volunteers like you, we have grown this project to include clients from other agencies that receive support from the CCC. We're hoping to provide around 200 pencil boxes to kids this year. So that's the little notes it has on the paperwork they emailed me.
All right. Encouraging notes for kids. I'm literally Googling this for ideas. Some of these are like cheesy that you know would obviously come from a parent. It's too bad that we can't make these like personalized, you know? Like if they could tell us like who would be receiving them, sort of thing.
I put "You're awesome, good luck in school" on that
That's
one.
a good one.
And I don't have tape. It says to tape them on the lid. I have tape in the other room. I'm just going to stick them in there and I'll tape them a little bit later. So there's one pencil box full of goodies. All right.
I'm still scrolling. I'm getting not very good
Lisa's saying I would keep it short, like keep up the good work. Have a great day. You're amazing. You rock. I like those.
Those are all really good.
Did YouTube get rid of their streaming service? I don't know. I have never used YouTube streaming service, so I don't even know how to do it. I've always used StreamYard.
I don't know. I thought you could still go live on YouTube. Most people prefer a third-party thing, though. It's easier to control more options.
I've just never done it.
I use OBS Studios regardless. OBS has not failed me once, and I can do a lot more with it.
All right, so I'm just going to put like "You're awesome" or something.
This one says, "Just be you because you're awesome."
Yeah, I'm trying to print. I do when I write kind of both printing and in cursive. I'm like weird like that, but I kind of mix my writing. So markers. I'll do what am I doing? 3 or 4 pens? What did I do on the other one?
I thought 3. I don't remember. You might actually have to take a peek.
3 pens and 2 highlighters. I better leave one open so I can remember what I put in them. Oh, I put 3 highlighters. 3 highlighters and 4 pens.
I write kind of fancy. Like, it's not exactly print or cursive, but it's really hard to read. Like, I've always wanted to learn calligraphy and stuff. I want to write like the super fancy script stuff. That would be kind of cool.
We got the eraser, the chapstick.
Oh, those are the good erasers. Those big, thick pink ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those things last forever unless you like break them in half.
Right. Yeah, this one is Paper Mate. And I don't have enough of the tissues. They're on back order, so I think they're coming in on the 27th. So the ones that I don't have the tissues for, they're just, when they come in on the 27th, I'll put them in their box.
It's a good idea. I forgot to set the timer for the stove. That thing usually takes like an hour. I'll check it at like 5:30.
Oh, I forgot his note.
Is that Steve walking around?
Actually, he's under the house.
It sounds like he's like stomping around because you're live streaming. Like, pay attention to me.
No, he already ate. But he's been digging out underneath the house. We're getting ready to have a foundation put on our house. And because our house is on stilts. And when they built the addition on the bedroom, they built it on the ground instead of digging out underneath it. So it's hard to get to the floor vents and stuff. So he's digging out before they put the foundation on it.
Ah. How long's that going to take?
It
sounds like a heartbeat, like the telltale heart underneath the floor.
Oh, no.
She's living a freaking poetry nightmare.
Yeah. StreamYard's my go-to, Gail said. I agree. Do you have motivational suggestions? You have great insight. She's asking Candy.
Yeah. I've scrolled Google. I'm getting like motivational posters, but those are like more geared towards adults.
All right, let's do another one. This is going to take like a while. All right, so we did 4 pens. Did I put pencils in that last one? I need somebody to be here to supervise me. I didn't even put pencils in the last one. Four pencils. 3 or 4 pencils.
You need to write it down.
I'm going to do 4 pens and 4 pencils and 3 markers, 3 of the highlighter markers. And then 1 eraser, 1 chapstick, 1 hand sanitizer, and tissues, and a note. All right, so do y'all want to do some tag questions? Because I was tagged by Sandy over at
Let's Get Fit with Sandy.
Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And
yeah, she's awesome.
She is awesome.
I don't get a chance to watch her videos as often as I want to. I haven't been on YouTube as much as I want to be.
Well,
I'm slacking.
She's doing her tags with her son Jimmy now. And
oh, that's cool.
Pretty funny.
I'll have to go check them out. I haven't seen one of her videos and it's probably been like 2 months now.
Huh.
I've been off YouTube quite a bit. I'll upload a video and respond to comments, but unless I get a notification specifically, I don't really check out too many videos. I need to get on the ball with that.
All right. So question number 1. If you could relive one day in your life, what would it be?
I don't know. I know a lot of days I wouldn't relive.
True that.
I don't know.
Never had like a totally amazing day.
Nope.
A birthday party. Party.
I mean, the only really cool party I ever had was that one where you did the Marvin the Martian cake. It was like a Halloween birthday party. And I had like 20 people show up or something. Like we took that picture on the back deck, and it was just like the whole back deck was full of people. And remember, because Toad was army crawling across the front yard, and he wore a loincloth that day because he thought he was like Tarzan or something. And we were like, there's a half naked dude in the yard.
You guys were doing the medieval. You all were dressed like medieval.
Yeah, but he thought it was like more Halloween. Toad wasn't right in the head.
Yeah, because we decorated the yard with like lights and stuff. That was a pretty cool party.
And me and Anne and Danielle, we wore our garb dresses that we wore for Medieval Guild Club because we're all in the same club.
Right. That was pretty cool.
Gail said either of my daughter's births. K.E. Rose says the day I graduated. I've graduated more than once, so.
I don't know. With me, there's been a lot of awesome days. I think getting this house.
Wedding day. I mean, if I had an extravagant wedding, I would probably want to relive something like that. Just not the bill itself or anything.
True that. The birth of my children, I guess.
Why? I was a sick baby. I wasn't worth birthing.
She's still sick.
I'm still sick. I've been sick my whole life. A doctor ain't fixed me yet.
They ain't no help for it.
Nope. I got underlying issues.
the week, I don't know, because we've had some good trips, like the Disney World trip, and then some of these scuba diving adventures we've gone on. I mean, there's a lot of days that I would relive because they were pretty awesome cruises and stuff.
Yeah.
Lisa said hers wasn't extravagant, got married at the courthouse with just the witnesses and her mom. Well, that's all it takes.
Yeah. I would like an extravagant wedding just to experience it. I've never even been to one that's been extravagant.
I haven't either.
My friend Rachel's getting married in August. Hopefully it's not extravagant. I know they don't have like a lot of money, but hopefully it's, at least like classic or something,
Mm-hmm.
So I have the wedding invite. Like, it's all sparkly.
Cool. It's sparkly. All right. Pens, pencils, markers, erasers, sanitizer. All right. I think you got everything.
Tanya.
Tanya's here. I'm going to put Tanya on the drawing.
Tanya, doesn't your last name have a T at the end of it? I think you're missing the T at the end of your last name there.
I think it's Lambert.
Is it Lambert or Lambert? Have I mistaken your last name for somebody else's?
She's number 10 in the drawing.
Yeah, it's very sparkly. It's really pretty. Hold on, let me do it again. Because I don't want to give away all their information or anything, but... Ew.
She said she would marry him again.
Well, that's a good thing.
I would marry Steve again. We have a good relationship. All right, so this is the giveaway south of the border bag. Very cool.
Very big.
A little pouch here. You can put all your little beachy items in there and go to the beach. You can have a little hat to keep your head warm out of the sun. And if you get really bored, there's a deck of cards so you can play solitaire with yourself.
Oh, go play solitaire with yourself.
With yourself. All right, so that's the giveaway. The whole package there. One person wins it all. Winner takes all. Tanya says she loves sparkles. Yep, Lambert. Oh, it is Lambert.
Yep, that's what I thought. Because her first name, she changed it. Because it used to be Tanya Lambert by itself, I think. And then she added the Dino Poodle at the end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Tanya, we're putting together pencil boxes for children that may not have one. So we have these beautiful pencil boxes here, and we're putting in some washable Crayola markers and 3 highlighters, and we got yellow. And I got 4 pencils thanks to Princess Remy. She sent me a whole box of pencils. And we have 4 pens and a chapstick, a large eraser, tissues, and a hand sanitizer with a note saying you're awesome.
Extravagant vow renewal of service. I was thinking that, but it wouldn't be for a couple years, because with Michael on the road, like, we want to save up to at least, get a bigger place first. And then I could probably save up for something nice, like a dress and everything like that. But I don't know where we would be able to do something like that, because all of his family's in Texas and Louisiana, and my family's in Virginia and New York. How would I put together a 4-state type of thing like that?
So do you know how to fix her name? She doesn't know how to fix her name.
She just fixed it.
Oh,
you would have, yeah, you would go on to your Google profile off of your Gmail or whatever, I think it is, and then you just fix the name on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think YouTube has a way to do it too, where you edit profile and it just sends you straight to your Google profile.
Have y'all planted your gardens? We planted our garden, or I planted the garden today.
I watered the plant that you gave me. That's been sitting in the front yard. And I need to put together my gnome garden now that I have everything together for it. I just haven't organized it and decorated it yet.
She's saying the vow renewal.
Yeah. I wouldn't know how to do that with everybody in different places.
It's party time.
Excellent. Oh!
All right. Question number 2. What's your favorite vacation spot? Now, Gail should have one of these, because Gail travels a lot too. But she does a lot of state parks, which are totally awesome.
I haven't gone on a vacation. How old is Gavin? 17.
Yeah.
I've gone on kid vacation.
Here. Oliver, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you?
I've wanted to go on vacations.
Oliver lives down in Norfolk.
Yep.
And he visits from time to time just to say hi, and I enjoy seeing Oliver. Are you putting out any videos, Oliver? He used to put a couple of videos out.
Tanya has flowers and herbs and veggies and pot container gardening. That sounds awesome.
Oliver, you are number 11 in the drawing. We are giving away a south of the border bag with a baseball cap. In case you didn't see it.
Yep. Mission trips count, Gail. Yeah, Alaska sounds cool.
Deck of cards. Oh, Alaska's beautiful.
Tanya's also never been on vacation. I've never gone on like a legit vacation that wasn't like a family thing or for the kids. I've never been on anything for myself ever. I'm 38. I'll be 39 in October.
I remember when you were younger, I gave you a vacation to Virginia Beach.
I don't like the beach.
Well, I gave it to you anyway. I think it was to see the lights.
Yeah, we did the light show. Like I said, that's still a kid vacation to me because we have the kids in the back seat. But we went through the boardwalk light show thing. Caribbean cruise, says Lisa. Scroll up, I missed one. Tanya said never been on vacation. Rose says the ocean.
I love the ocean. I love cruising.
Candy says Niagara Falls. I've never been there. We have a lot of waterfalls in Virginia. I want to go to like most of them. They're so pretty.
Yeah, mission trips count. That can be a vacation. I would love to do a missions trip one day. I haven't ever done like a missions trip anywhere, but that's on my bucket list. A Caribbean cruise. Caribbean is amazing. I love it.
I've been on a day trip. If you remember that video, me and Michael went up on the mountains to Skyline Drive, but it got like really foggy and we had to leave because we couldn't see anything. So we got like maybe 2 checkpoints, pull-offs, and we got to see, you know, everything there, and then we had to leave. But I mean, that was a day trip.
Right. I mean, that
was cool, except for the fog.
Right.
And me almost skidding off a mountain, coming down the mountain. That was terrifying.
Oh, we went up one time to Skyline Drive. We were like hiking a waterfall. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was an amazing hike. But the drive up there, we ended up on this really thin road. And if you met somebody, like it's a drop off. And I was like, oh, please don't take this road back. It was the scariest thing ever.
That's how my road was. When I came down from the mountain from Skyline Drive, it was like a sharp turn, and I wasn't expecting that sharp turn. And I was still doing maybe 15 miles an hour. I had to slam on the brakes, and I was still on the other side of the road by the time I was able to stop and turn. Like I had crossed over to their lane, to their median. Like I almost went off the cliff. I did not expect that. There was no warning signs, nothing. No slow down, caution turn, nothing.
I haven't been on a vacation since I was a kid. Niagara Falls.
My husband had been on there several times. He went without you?
I'd like to go to Niagara Falls. I think we'll go there one day.
Stay on the Canada side. If you've
been on vacation, what are you waiting for? You need to go on a vacation. Just go anywhere. It doesn't have to be out of the country. You can visit anywhere. There's so much things to see in the United States.
I need money.
Well,
I have to have gas and food.
Canada's beautiful because Canada's clean. Canada takes pride in their country. So I love going to Canada. When I was growing up, I was raised on the St. Lawrence River, and you could see Canada from our living room window. So we went to Canada a lot. So I always loved going to Canada.
I remember once I went to Georgia and we visited great grandma. I think great grandma's actually still alive to this day. And we visited her house or whatever. And it was beautiful, like that big land out there and everything. I remember that, sort of.
Oliver said he's been trying to. He will update his channel hopefully the coming weekends. So many local beaches that people do not know about in Virginia Beach. That's true.
It is hot in here.
Northern Neck. Tanya's saying it's scary. She can't drive. Laurel's saying she grew up in California, went to the beach several times a year, especially the warm months.
I went on a trip to California once. Does that count as a vacation? I went with my grandma after high school.
Yeah, that's a vacation.
Is that a vacation? That was cool.
Yeah.
I went to I visited some cousins and an uncle, and my great uncle, he had won the lotto. So he had a hot tub and a big theater screen TV kind of room with a wraparound couch. And I basically was in like a luxury sort of area for a good 3 months staying with them. We did Las Vegas. I got to see like the casinos. I couldn't play because I was 17 at the time. But I got to do like the really expensive food buffet. I got to see Carrot Top play live to listen to him. So I guess maybe that's pretty much my only vacation that I've actually been on, not by myself, but I went with my grandma.
Yeah, well, that counts as a vacation.
It wasn't a family vacation like, hey, kids, let's load up the car and I'll go somewhere.
Chevy Chase family vacation.
Yeah. No, that was just something that she did for me and my cousin Melissa. She took Melissa a few years after me, I believe. So, no, Melissa went before me. I graduated before her, but Melissa went before me, like a year or so before me. And because when I got there and I got to meet my uncle for the first time, I never met him, and I didn't know he had one leg from a motorcycle accident. And he still rode a motorcycle. He just took that leg off and just like stuck it to the side of the motorcycle. It was hilarious. He was so funny. And he was just like, I don't want to freak you out, but I take this thing off every now and then. Your cousin like had a fit when she saw it. I was like, it doesn't bother me.
No. All right, so that's 12.
I hate driving in big cities too, Rose. It gives me anxiety. Anytime I have to like go somewhere in the city, I just like have a panic attack. I never know where to park, or when lanes drop off randomly, I feel like I'm going to hit cars or something.
So these ones need tissues as soon as they come in the Walmart mail.
Candy said she lived around the corner from Disneyland and went every weekend.
Well, that's pretty cool. I love Disneyland. All right, so we got 12 school kits done for the kids. I have 2, 3, 4, 5 of them that need tissues.
Hot.
But everybody else has everything that they need in them. So that's pretty cool. I got some extra markers to put with my backpack stash. I got some extra pens, some more pencils, some more erasers. All this will go into my backpack stash. That's done. I have to buy some more of those hand sanitizers.
I wish they put more sauce in these like frozen pastas so that the edges of these noodles didn't get all like crispy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a waste of noodle.
Tanya says she has a staycation. That's just as good sometimes.
I do staycations. That's all I can afford.
I don't like to drive in big cities. I don't like to drive in cities at all.
Mm-mm. All right,
Gail's saying it counts. Tanya's saying she's legally blind, so no one will give me the car keys. Oh, I wonder why.
You mean no one should give you the car keys?
Yeah.
No one should let me drive either. I can see perfectly fine. I just, I really like bumpers for some reason.
Well, you tailgate.
I do. That's why I said I like bumpers for some reason.
Tailgated. All right, number 3. Which one of the 7 natural wonders of the world would you like to see?
Pyramids. Without it being hot and dry and nothing else around. But I think being up close to actually seeing the pyramids, I think would be cool.
That would be cool. I think I want to see the Grand Canyon. I saw it when I was a kid, but you just don't have the memories back from being a kid and seeing something. And I would love to see it again. I saw Mount Rushmore when I was a kid. That's not a natural wonder, though, is it?
What do you mean Richmond's not that bad? I can't drive through Richmond on rush hour traffic. Good luck.
Richmond's traffic slowed down with the COVID last year, but I've noticed in the last week that the
downtown
traffic is picking up again.
Yeah, the worst.
Hampton Roads traffic's awful. I agree with that too, especially around the tunnel.
Candy, did you accidentally hide Tanya? Tanya got timed out by Candy by accident.
Oh no!
Just wait like a minute or two and try and type. It happens.
I didn't see her timer out.
See, she is blind. She couldn't see the right button. I'm just kidding.
Oliver's saying Grand Canyon too. I would love to go there again. Rose is saying she'd like to see them all. I don't think I can list them all.
I couldn't either. I don't know what the 7 wonders are.
Yeah.
Let me type it in. What are the 7 wonders of the world? And do they still exist? That's a good question. That is a very good question. So the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is in Egypt, has the honorary status of being the first wonder of the world because it was in 2560 BC. The Great Wall of China is the second. Petra, which is in Ma'an, Jordan, is third. The Colosseum of Rome. And then you've got, what is Chichen Itza of Yucatan, Mexico. I'm sorry if I am butchering that.
I love Mexico, by the way.
Machu Picchu, which is in Peru. The Taj Mahal. I would love to see the Taj Mahal. That's in India. And Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Christ the Redeemer is that big Jesus on the hill or cliff.
Okay. I'd like to see that too.
I would like to see that. They had a guy on TikTok that went up there and like did a selfie on Jesus' arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Laurel saying she has nerve damage that make her fingers go spastic.
It happens.
Okay, so there's a lot of them I'd like to see then.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the pyramids.
Question number 4. If you're walking outside and you see a coin on the ground, do you pick it up? And if you do, does it matter what denomination it is?
Well, if it's a penny, it's got to be heads up.
Other
than that,
check.
Other than that, I don't care. If it's a quarter, usually that ends up in Gavin's hands. But if it's any other like kind of coin, it gets set aside, and I usually just kind of donate it. I throw it in like the coin thing at church or something.
What's the largest amount of money you've found?
I found a $20 bill once.
I remember when I worked at a certain hotel when you guys were little, and Gavin, Buddy was like 5 maybe. And they would let you guys go to the pool while I was at work. Mm-hmm. And one day he found like $100 at the laundry in the laundry room. And he brought it home, and I told me about it after he got home, and I made him take it and return it to Lost and Found. Because, I explained to him if that was somebody's cash, that's all they had, and it was gone, then that would ruin their vacation or whatever. So he returned it, and he did get a little reward for returning it. But to find $100 somewhere,
it's a lot.
Yeah, luckily somebody honest found it and not somebody who would, just keep it. Of
Yeah,
course, you never know.
Yeah, I was at a movie theater and I walked out into the parking lot and there was like a folded up $20 bill on the ground. I picked it up and I turned it into customer service. So I was like, that could be like $20 for like a 15-year-old, their mom gave it to them to buy snacks and it fell out of their pocket or something. Like,
Right. I don't remember ever finding any large amount of money.
I can't fix it for Tanya. I think it's a timer thing.
It's like 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah. So she's got to just wait out the timer.
I don't even see where she was timed out.
It says it. You have to go to like regular chat on your video on YouTube.
Uh-huh. Can I take her out of it?
I don't know. I can view any deleted messages. Unhide. All right, I clicked to unhide her. Tanya, try and type again and see if that worked. Maybe it just hid her for a few.
Creative redundancy is here. Hi, CR.
Hey, CR.
I am going to put you in the drawing. You're number 12. Y'all
$10 outside of 7-Eleven. Nice.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button there too. Okay, CR, you're number 12. The giveaway today is a south of the border bag that you can stuff with all kinds of fun stuff and go to the beach or something, or
That's
go
a
on
big bag.
vacation.
That's a nice bag.
And then we have a south of the border baseball cap and a south of the border deck of cards. So that's winner wins all. Everything will go to whoever's name I pull out of the hat or pull out of the basket. $10 outside the 7-Eleven before Christmas.
I lost my phone. I can see you now, Tanya. Yep, it worked.
Yay.
I have to go find my phone now.
So you see me now. All right, question number 5. What's the one thing that you did in your earlier life that you would like to do again?
In my earlier life that I want to do again?
Yeah, maybe something you did when you were a kid or something.
Be able to stand for longer than an hour. I think I did gymnastics and dance and stuff like that when I was really little. I think I would like to do that again, but my back problems would not let me if I even attempted.
Tanya said she'd like to see the Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Oh, that would be awesome. I want to see, is it in China or something? It's one of the Asian countries. They actually have trees where their apartments are. They have trees and plants and stuff coming out of like their apartment windows and up the walls and stuff like that. Like, I think that's really cool. It's like what do they call it? Like a lofted forest or something?
Like vines or something?
No, it's literally like a forest. Like they put trees on the rooftops and stuff like that. Like it's a lifted forest. So like it's the whole building just has greenery and stuff, and it helps with filtering out any smog and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Tanya's saying she found $50 once.
Wow. That's a lot.
And Rose said she'd like to ride horses. I would love to ride horses. I always wanted to be like a rancher, like, cowboy, a cowgirl. I don't know. I've always wanted to be around horses.
A cowpoke.
CR said he's still dancing now from time to time. He danced on a live stream for a charity event one time. And Rose said she used to show horses. I love horses. Horses are beautiful animals.
Gavin used to work with horses.
And Laurel says she's blaming Fariana for her mistake.
I'll take the blame.
It's her fault. Everything's her fault.
It's always my fault. I'm always blamed for something. I'm used to it. It's cool.
Time
I got
to
it.
sing choir. She misses singing.
You could do singing. You could still do singing. I used to play the flute. I'm actually looking into getting a flute and then figuring out my dyslexia issue because the little notes move on the page for me. I can't read sheet music. I've always had an issue with it. I've always had to mimic or mirror the person next to me and then memorize the music. So if I'm going to relearn on my own, I have to learn to read the sheet music. But somebody told me a trick with that. I think it was Gail. Use colored pencils, and that way it's a different color, and your eyes have to focus on the different colors instead of them being on lines. So I'm going to try that trick. But I've been looking into relearning the flute.
Tanya's saying they have a Jesus of Ozark just like the one in Mexico. I've been there.
That would be cool.
All right. One thing I'd like to do that I used to do, I used to, in my earlier days in my childhood, I drew a lot. I did a lot of artwork, drawing.
Most of it was what she saw around her, like, dinosaurs, Jesus. Pterodactyls.
I did a lot of portraits of people. I would take people out of the magazines and I would do drawings and paintings of them. I got out of doing that when I got older, but I would like to do that again if I had time, I guess. Tanya said she'd like to play the flute and the violin. And
I couldn't do violin.
I took clarinet for a little time in high school. I took guitar in high school. I'd love to be able to play the guitar.
Hi, Michael.
I have totally no musical abilities at all. So, I know when it's not my thing, and it definitely wasn't my thing. I tried.
I couldn't do guitar. I tried for a year in school, and I couldn't do it. My fingers would cramp up, and I just couldn't play like a whole song.
Does Michael want to be in the drawing?
Does Michael want to be in the drawing? Nah. I'd have no way of getting half that stuff to him. I probably have his socks for like a month before he's able to get them.
Michael is Fariana's husband.
Yep.
That is dyslexia. The lines and the paragraphs and the letters move when you look at them.
Yeah, when I read a book too, I definitely know it's dyslexia because I'll read the same sentence over again, or I'll lose my place, or I'll lose my train of thought while I'm reading. And I'm just like, where was I? It's all dyslexia. And my youngest son, he's 13. He has dysgraphia, which is kind of a different form of dyslexia. It's where you can't process your thoughts to writing, and he has struggles with writing and gripping a pen and stuff like that. So it's all genetic. Say hi, Zane.
Hey, Zanny Banny Boo. So if you are in the chat, let us know that you're here, because I'm going to do the drawing in just a couple of minutes. So if you're watching, please let us know in the chat so you can get your name in the drawing. Tanya's saying she always loved doing art. Yeah, she paints ceramics. She does a wonderful job on her ceramics.
I do too. Tanya and I have a lot in common.
I watched her paint ceramics in a video last night. I think it was last night.
I'm doing that next Saturday. I'm going to go paint ceramic by myself and record it and do like a sped up video kind of thing.
Tanya's saying she couldn't see the sheet music. The same with me. They never diagnosed her. Here. Oliver's still here.
That's called dyscalculia. When it's dyslexia with numbers, when you get numbers mixed up and stuff, it's called dyscalculia.
Yeah, we're drawing. We're going to have a drawing. Okay, so I'm going to tell you your numbers. We still have a couple questions. So the next question, while I'm putting the numbers in the basket, is name one fictional character you would like to hang out with. A fictional character that you would like to hang out with. Okay, so the drawing is for this wonderful South of the Border bag that you can put all kinds of going on vacation goodies in, or you're knitting if you want to knit. Nice little knitting bag, or sewing bag, or whatever. South of the Border baseball cap. and a south of the border deck of cards. So just in case you get bored, you can play solitaire. All right. Winner takes all. One person wins it all. If I draw your name, then make sure I have your address. I'm going to put them in the basket. See the basket? Okay. Heart number 1.
Oh, wow. I would love to learn how to play a dulcimer.
All right. Heart number 1 is for Cat in the north.
Okay.
All right. Tanya's saying thank you. You should send you both something. Oh, that would be cool. I'm relearning to play the dulcimer again. I don't know what that is.
A dulcimer is like that wooden thing with all the strings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Boop. This is Dream Creations and Adventures. Like I said, I put out a couple of videos and asked questions on the videos. And for the people who watched the videos and answered the question correctly from my Hilton Head vacation, where I picked up this nice bag and stuff, they were entered in the giveaway for watching the video and answering the question.
Rose, my youngest son, he got diagnosed by his psychiatrist when they were doing his autism testing. They realized that he also had the dysgraphia issue. But you could also go to like a primary care doctor and they could probably test you or ask you a bunch of questions and diagnose you that way.
She had a bladder accident in band class and was made fun of.
I did that in science. In 10th grade, we were doing a lab and I really had to go and the teacher wasn't letting us have a bathroom break, so I peed on the floor. Teachers should allow bathroom breaks.
She'd like to hang out with Elrond from The Hobbit. Number 3 is going to Lady Jane. Number 4 is Dream Creations and Adventures. She answered both the questions in the 2 separate videos. Number 5 is Lisa Schultz. Is she still with us?
I think so. Yes, she just typed.
So she was in here earlier. All right. And number 6 is Miss Gail Crabtree. Number 7 is K.E. Rose. Number 8 is Lady Jane, because she was in the chat earlier and she answered a question in one of the videos. So she's got 2 entries. Number 9 is Candy, the wee service dog. Number 10 is Miss Tanya Lambert. Number 11 is Oliver. And number 12 is CR, Creative Redundancy. All right. Yep. Gail says she was diagnosed.
CR goes TMI, TMI.
She was diagnosed with dyslexia as an adult. It was a relief.
Yeah. It's good to know why you can't do something. It's because your brain just doesn't work that way.
Kids can be mean. The kids can be really mean and unforgiving. I can't remember.
I was lucky
what it's called.
When I was playing flute, the girl next to me, I was in second chair flute. The girl next to me was first chair, and she was really good. And she seemed to understand that I never looked at my sheet paper that was in front of me. I kept looking over at her. So at one point in time, like in the beginning of like the very first year of our suit, because I played 2 years and she played 2 years next to me. And we were always first and second chair because I was literally mimicking her. And she had a better flute. But she learned that within the first month of sitting next to me, she turned so that I could see her fingers. And I would just mimic everything that she was doing because she realized I wasn't reading the sheet paper. So even in middle school, like, you know, they pick up on stuff like that you're either not reading right or writing correctly or stuff like that. Like she picked up, she was really good about helping me out there. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have learned flute. I did the same in guitar class. My friend Nick turned and would like, you do this and do this because I couldn't read the paper.
Candy Superman. I have a friend that is graphic artist and has copyright permission. He dresses up like Spider-Man. Oh, that's cool. So she'd like to meet Spider-Man. That's her.
Well, if you lived in this area, I could definitely introduce you to a bunch of superheroes.
Oh, the teacher brought her up in the front of the class and told the class what she did. That teacher needs to be fired. I'm sorry. That's just wrong.
That doesn't help anybody.
No. I'm paying it forward my entry. Okay, so if you win, you tell us who you're paying it forward to. All righty. The teacher sounded mean. Yeah, the teacher sounded mean. The teacher's very unprofessional. She needs to be fired. All right, so are we ready to draw?
Yeah, it's still called that, Rose. My kid is considered a learning disability or whatever.
All right, are we ready? I'm going to shake them really good here. Shaking them up. Shake it up, baby.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. All right, I got one in my hand. It's right here. All right. Oh, got to turn it around. It is a number 6. Gail Crabtree. Woohoo!
Gail wins. Gail wins.
Gail. All right, Gail, I have your address, so I don't need it. I will get this out in the mail to you sometime this week. I appreciate everybody for entering and coming to the live stream. If you want, we can hang out for a couple more minutes.
Did we have any more tag questions?
Oh, we do. We do. All right. Are we ready? I have to flip the page because I turned the page to do the drawing. All right. Number 7. Do you order the same thing every time you go to your favorite restaurant, or do you try something new?
Well, if it's my favorite restaurant, I usually order the same thing because I've already tried almost everything on the menu. If I go to a new place, I like to try a little bit of everything to see what I like first, and then I pick a favorite usually. Like there's one, Angelo's restaurant. I used to go to an Angelo's at least once a week, and I ordered the exact same thing. I ordered the baked spaghetti with a salad and water with lemon. And I paid the same amount every time, the same tip every time. I ended up usually with the same server.
CR said he was going to pay it forward to Gail anyway. That's cool.
We predicted this. We know these things.
The principal did nothing. That's so sad.
See, that's why I pulled my kids from school, because the teachers, they didn't know what to do or how to help, the individual kids' needs. They had big classrooms, and it just wasn't working out.
So Michael said we didn't tell him the answer to the last one of what fictional character we would like to hang out with.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do that one, did we? Fictional character. I think I'd want to hang out with Iron Man. I think that's a pretty good fiction. He's really intelligent. He has really cool technology. He's super rich, so he could like fly me anywhere I wanted. Almost literally, I could go in one of his little suits. I think I would hang out with like some sort of superhero like that. Not Batman, though. He's a whiner.
I don't know. I'm not a cartoon person, so I don't really know all these superheroes and stuff. Or fictional character. Fictional character, it says. So that could be like Mickey Mouse or something. I could hang out with Mickey and Minnie.
A giant mouse?
A mouse? I like mice. All right. When I go to my favorite restaurant, if I went to my very favorite restaurant, it's Captain George's in Williamsburg. So it's
I like that one.
So of course you eat everything anyway.
I took Michael to that once, and he was just like, "Oh my God." I said, "I told you there's literally boats in the middle of the restaurant holding
Full
all
of
the food.
Full of food.
3 big boats."
Yeah. And Lisa's saying she's a creature of habit. She orders the same thing. If I go to just a local restaurant or something, or I go out with other people and like go to just a chain restaurant like an Applebee's or something, I'll order something different. I'm not stuck to one item. And even the local restaurants around here, I try something different when I go. But
So you're not like a safe order kind of person. Like, oh, I know at most restaurants I'll get this. Like Gavin always gets like the club sandwich or a salad and fries. That's like his safe order no matter where he goes.
right.
If they have like
No.
a club sandwich, he'll get that.
But my all-time favorite has to be Captain George's. So, and that's buffet. All right.
Thank you, Candy.
Oliver's saying he tries new items. I do too. I
Aquaman.
like to try different things.
I would hang out with Aquaman only if I could breathe underwater too.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be cool to go underwater without having to, deal with the breathing and the seeing issue.
Dora the Explorer.
Dora gets lost in her own neighborhood.
Don't we all? Oh, sometimes 3.
Dora's got a cool talking monkey, though.
Nancy Drew, mysteries.
Nancy Drew would be cool.
Solving mysteries. That would be cool.
We had other ones. What was Wonder Woman, Snoopy? If you scroll up, you missed like Lisa and Rose's.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know what Oliver's is. HR Puffin Stuff?
Puffin Stuff. HR Puffin Stuff. That's from back in the day.
I don't know what that is. Am I not old enough to be Turtle in the Turtle Club?
The HR Puffin Stuff Club. And you know what? But I don't watch cartoons, and I've never watched cartoons. Even as a kid, I wasn't really into cartoons. So, I mean, I've heard of HR Puffin Stuff, but I wouldn't be able to tell you who or what it was. So,
Nancy Drew would be cool. Or like the Boxcar Kids or something, like all those little, not like dramatic, you might die mysteries, but like something to solve that would be fun.
Laurel said she just likes his muscles.
Ooh.
Hang out with MacGyver. Oh, that would be cool. The A-Team.
No, they get blown up a lot.
Yeah, but
they
have to put what's his Mr. T to sleep before he has to go on an airplane. So
I pity the fool.
A pity fool. Lisa said she picked Snoopy because family's last name, the man who wrote Peanuts, spells it the same way. Schultz, yeah.
You know what's really cool is I actually got to hang out with a fictional character. Well, other than the Comic-Cons, you remember Lady Lotto? She was a fictional character. Yeah. I got to meet Lady Lotto in person and hang out with her for at least 30 minutes one time at a Comic-Con. And that like made my day. Like I put a picture up of me with her and I told her all about how I used to dress up as her when I was little. And like, she was like a superhero to me when I was like a child. I don't know why. It was just this lady in a fairy costume doing the lottery. But to me, she was a little superhero or something.
HR looked like a big hairy hamburger.
How do you spell it? I am going to type this in and look it up.
Puff and stuff. Puff and stuff.
Puff and stuff.
Spock. Kind of saying Spock.
That would be cool. He would be very condescending, though. He looks like, what in the world? Like a giant yellow frog with hair and a clown nose. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy.
Sailor Moon. That's JoJo's favorite.
Yeah, that's my cousin's thing.
Mm-hmm. Live long and prosper. All right. So would you rather have all 4 seasons or live in a hot climate all year round?
I don't know.
Elf Girl.
I've never
No,
heard of that. I'll
Elf
have to look
Girl.
that one up.
Never heard of it either.
I do Comic Cons. Like, I run two like very like big influential Comic Con groups on Facebook. We've got thousands of members, and I'll have to look that one up. 3 seasons, no winter.
Yeah,
I think I would take
I
3
would
seasons,
agree. I would
no
agree
snow.
with 3 seasons and no winter. That's my pick too.
But I don't like super hot summers either.
I don't.
I would take spring and fall. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And I've always said I like spring the best because everything's new, but then spring has all the rain, whereas fall, you can get out and really do more in the fall.
And it's
So
prettier. The trees are prettier and everything. R2D2.
Koi boys? Who are the koi boys?
I'll have to look that one up too.
I don't know that one either. 3 seasons, no winter. Yay.
My allergies would hate it hot. Yeah.
Lisa's saying 4 seasons.
I'd
All
take
the
2.
same. Laurel wants it all the same.
Spring and fall, yeah.
Spring and fall.
If we could just combine them and make one awesome wait, that's called Virginia. That's usually a week in Virginia is all 4 seasons.
If you could eat one food as often as you wanted without worrying about points or calories, what would it be?
Potatoes.
Yeah, you love potatoes.
In every form, potatoes.
Ice cream. Ice cream with all the chunky monkey stuff in it. The more chunky,
the Rocky Roadies,
the better. I want chocolate. I want nuts. I want caramel. I want everything in it.
We got pizza. We got tacos, chips and salsa, cheesecake. Yep. All the favorites.
Oh, I'll take it all. I love tacos.
I'm a potatoes person. I will eat fries with shakes. I'll eat a whole pot of mashed potatoes and not think twice. My stomach will hurt for like 2 days later and I'll be up like 5 pounds, but I don't care. I'm happy.
I'm saying cheesecake. You know where the best cheesecake is? Cheesecake Factory. They have
really good cheesecake.
Best ever cheesecake. Fall and winter. I don't like winter. I don't like the heat of the summer. I like summer, not the heat.
I like winter boots. Those fuzzy little Ugg boots. Call me cliche, but I think they're cute. I can give you her husband and her name. You might have met them. Probably if they ever went to Virginia convention. I've been to most of those, and I've been to a Baltimore convention and a Charlotte convention too.
I remember Buddy was dressed up as, who was it? I made the costume for him when we went to Baltimore.
It was an anime character.
Yeah, and in the anime there was a girl that the characters were boyfriend and girlfriend in the anime.
They got pictures together and they hung out. That's how I was. The character I dressed up as was actually like a robot in an anime, and I found the matching robot, and she hung out with me for a few minutes too and got pictures, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's the robots."
But he had walked out the bedroom, the hotel room door, and the girlfriend, which he didn't even know her, was out in the hallway, and it was like they knew each other. I was like, oh, and they hugged each other. And I was like, okay, you guys don't know each other.
That's how it is. That's how it is at Comic Cons. If you're dressed for like the same, like if you're all Avengers or you're all Spider-Mans, like all the Spider-Mans for some reason like to hang out in the front of the conventions, like literally outside out front for some reasons. Like every single convention you go to, all the Spider-Mans are together hanging out. I don't know why. The Deadpools will go around and like pick on everybody. That's just, they stay in character is what it is. So they're not, I don't go there and I'm Alicia. I go there and I'm whatever character I am. If I recognize another character, I'm going to go up there like I'm that character and introduce myself and take pictures with them and stuff. That's how they want to be approached.
CR says he should eat before he gets on live streams. We're talking about all this cheesecake and stuff. I'm not sure because I can't have gluten and I have diabetes. So if you didn't have to worry about gluten and diabetes and you could eat anything you want, what would it be?
She would probably have something sweet.
Yeah. Tanya's
sort of
saying
cake.
French fries. French fries with cream sauce, like cheese sauce and chili cheese French fries.
I was about to say like poutine, but that's more just like regular cheese sauce and curds or something.
Yeah, cheese curd. I don't like, and gravy. I don't like the gravy part of it because I'm not a gravy person.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I don't like things too sweet since weight loss surgery. Yeah. Well, even doing keto for a year, if I taste something sweet, like it's a shock to the system. Like it makes me kind of sick.
So she's saying the Cheesecake Factory rocks.
It's expensive though, but
it's hard to get a seat because it's jammed all the time. Sci-fi convention. She'd like to go to a sci-fi convention.
I've been to a couple of them. They're the one in Virginia is called RavenCon, and it's kind of sci-fi. I dressed up as Ghostbuster stuff with my Ghostbuster friends because that's sci-fi.
She says
we go around pretending we're zapping everybody.
Pastry,
yeah, breads, pastas.
Pastry, but I don't eat a lot of bread because of a booger.
Hi, booger.
Oh, I love me some booger.
Ew.
She's the air fryer queen. She does everything air fryer.
I need to learn from you then, because my air fryer has just been sitting collecting dust for the past few months.
And she's French Canadian, but she's living in Florida. So her roots are French Canadian and our roots are French Canadian. So
yeah, we come from a prominent family.
We are sisters. Sisters, French Canadian sisters.
Yep.
So, yay. Good to see you. How are you doing? Her daughter's overseas in the military.
Yeah, I'm going to call myself CR. There's a ghost.
Ooh. She giving us some hearts.
I like authentic Mexican food too, especially like the meat on the spick or whatever it's called. What is it called? Where you just like cut it off?
Rotisserie?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the
like the street
Brazilian cafe, the Brazilian steakhouse, where they bring the things and they cut the meat off it?
Yeah, they do that. Like authentic Mexican food does that, where they cut it off of the thing.
She grew up in Southern California.
Wow. That's really far south coming from the north.
Mm-hmm. Not a bread lover. Oh, I like bread. I just can't really eat it.
Rose, it's lamate or lamica. They had to change the name.
Tanya wants to be a Vulcan.
We're named after, we have a lake named after us, actually. And if you trickle down the family, we also have a town and a street named after the other side of, or the ancestral side of the family. But if you go all the way up, we have a lake named after us, which is Lamica Lake.
So the Paquins, we were Paquins. That's my maiden name is Paquin, from Montreal, I believe. But I was born and raised in Lisbon, New York. I was born in Augsburg, raised in Lisbon on the St. Lawrence River. Like I said, we could see Canada from our living room window. But yeah, our heritage is Canadian.
And if I don't know if you guys have seen X-Men movies, the girl that plays Rogue, her last name is Paquin. I have a feeling she might be related to us because we're such a big family, and Paquin is not a very common last name. So we might be related to her. but I don't know how to reach out to figure out where along the family tree she would be.
And my dad's brother had, or his brother, I think,
Yeah.
had a restaurant. So, I mean, we come from a restaurant family too. Booker, you got to go water your garden. We planted our garden today. It's hot out there. I hope the garden does well. We'll see what happens. We've been so busy. I was rushing to get it done, but I wanted to get it done before my birthday party at the beginning of June. So I went out and planted today. I've got to get this room cleaned up in here, this porch.
Yeah, Lamica. Lamica is Agnes was what, my great grandmother? 2 greats up, I think.
Agnes?
Yeah.
Aurora? Grandma?
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah.
grandmother was Aurora.
Lamica. Yeah.
What is gyro? Oh, gyro.
Gyro.
Gyro? What is it?
I don't know. Some people pronounce it gyro. I think it's gyro. It's like a sub or something, like a
with
meat
the
sub.
lamb in it, the gyros that the Greek people make. I like those. Steve ate lamb. He ate a lamb gyro one time at a Greek festival, and he actually liked it. And I was surprised that he liked it.
I like the Greek festivals. I like going to all the food festivals we have.
Bye, Tanya.
The St. Lawrence runs through my town. The St. Lawrence runs through my uncle's backyard.
Yeah, because Charlie got my dad's house.
Yep.
I see what you did there, CR. Oh.
What did CR do? Take care, Tanya.
Care. C-A-R-E. C-A-R-E.
Didn't. Yeah, I did a family tree. I went all the way back to like France in like the 1400s was the furthest back I went, I think.
Yes, Paquin. That's our last name.
And the lady that plays Rogue is Anna Paquin. So that's why we think that we're related.
Mm-hmm. We're all the Paquins, I think, are related in some way. There's a lot of them, though. I met somebody named Paquin in Virginia Beach years ago, but they came from Malone, New York, and that's where my dad's family was from. In Malone too. So,
if they're all traced back to Quebec at some point in time, they're related to us.
Yeah, we had an awesome garden last year. This year, I can't get my tomatoes to grow, but what I did different was last year I had them in the dining room. I started everything in the dining room, and it's a warmer room in the house. But because of the construction going on in our house, the home improvements, I couldn't use the dining room this year, so I have them on the porch, and the porch is a little cooler, and my tomatoes they didn't do good at all. So I have tried to replant to see if maybe now that it's a little warmer outside, I can get a tomato to grow, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to get a couple. I planted Romas. They did terrible. So I planted some beefsteak tomatoes. We'll see what happens. We use them for tomato sauce, but we'll do what we got to do, I guess.
That's not me. No, my sister Jennifer texted me just now. That's why I checked my phone, and then you got a ding. Like she's on an island with her friend.
Oh,
so she's got low signal, but she sent me pictures at least.
Oh, cool.
She's having fun.
I'm fun in this. I don't even know what the ding was because I haven't got any messages.
Oh, we noticed that, Gail. Be bodacious.
Did she change her name?
Yeah, you need to do your profile picture with like a big old hat or something.
Yeah.
That would be cool too, because that would go with her slogan.
Her channel name? Or does she have a third channel?
No, she just changed the name. Like Tanya changed her name.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Is that what it's going to stay?
Congrats on being able to trace your family. I've been doing Ancestry for a while. I have not gone on my dad's side. I was told there was already a family tree made. I've not seen it yet. I think my uncle might have a copy of it. but I actually found my family tree information through somebody that was adopted out of the family. And I found them through a DNA test actually that I took on 23andMe. And I found a lot of relatives on there that I've never even heard of before, which gave me a couple last names to start looking up. And then there was a group on Facebook actually for the entire family, and there's hundreds of people in there I've never even heard of before. So I joined the group, and they're posting pictures and dates and times and, everything, marriage certificates and stuff. And they're just like, this is who we are, like, welcome to the family.
Yeah. Because my uncle, was my dad's sister's husband. He did a big family tree, which I think I gave you a copy of.
Yeah.
And that's actually the one that had the child that they gave up for adoption that you found.
Yeah.
She's in her 70s now, and we have connected her with her siblings, which they kind of said at first, no, we don't have a sibling. And I said, yeah, you better do a DNA test. And they did, and found out that it was indeed their sibling. So,
I was happy she has a family name. Like Agnes runs in the family.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of Agneses in the family, and she has a family name. And I was like, at least, your first name is a family name. And I'm happy with that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a sweet lady.
She is.
I feel so bad she didn't know her family for so long. And, I'm so happy that she did the DNA test and we got matched up. And they were like, you were like 50, 60 some odd % connected to this. She's like your first cousin or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to message her.
Yeah, it took her a long time to connect who I was. Talking to her on the phone, she was trying to get the connection of how I was connected to her mother. So, which my dad was her mother's brother. So they were brother and sister. So she's my cousin. She's my first cousin. So be sure to send it to Fariana. I will forward it to her.
My family's from Scotland, even though we even have a family crest. That's cool. I traced through France, but when I did the DNA test, it said Northern British Irish as my primary. Like it was 60 some odd % was Northern British Irish. And then the rest of it was Southern British area. I'm presuming French and German was just included in that. So the fact that it had Irish written on there, I wish I could trace it further back to maybe see if we had Irish roots or something.
On your dad's side?
No, on your side.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
I don't know. But maybe if I did go through it, maybe it was on hers.
Yeah. That's pretty wrong. Hopefully
that happens though. Yeah. Like it's just crazy ways that we're related to people.
And CR slipping out. Bye, CR. Have a great day. Oh, he's got to go eat. We got him thinking about cheesecake.
Yeah, I need to check on that lasagna again. I think it's been almost an hour. I gotta see if it's all dried out or not.
Saying goodbye. We've been on an hour and a half now. Oh, Laurel's saying her family's from the Czech Republic. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, my dad's side's from Germany, and we have a little bit of Cherokee, I think is what he said. Like Georgia Cherokee.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that lasagna's done. It's bubbling. I'll make their plates. Oh, no dried up Noel. I got a corner that's dried up. I hate that. When the noodle dries.
All right, last question. Did I do this one? What would be on your anti-bucket list? Something you have done, what would never do again?
I haven't done much.
Mine would be I went on a roller coaster once. Never do that again. No, ma'am.
I've been on that one that everybody's afraid of at King's Dominion or Bushcar or whatever it's called. The one in Williamsburg where it goes like up and it goes like straight down. I was on it when it first opened that first week. That was terrifying.
No.
I wouldn't do that again.
Lisa's saying zip lining. I have never zip lined. I don't think I almost thought about doing it on the last ship because they had a zip line on it. But didn't opt it out. Don't think I want to do it. No.
I haven't done much. I've never bungee jumped or scuba dived or I've literally really not done anything with my life.
I rappelled off the side of a building one time in the military.
Never done that.
That was kind of interesting. I've gaffed up poles in the military because I did electrical work. Don't want to do that again.
I've never even climbed a tree, you know, like I've really, maybe that should be not on my bucket list. Just doing nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, there
I
you
would
go.
never do that again. Sit around and do nothing. Who was thinking that was a good idea?
So she has a little Cherokee, and her husband had a great grandmother that was full Blackfoot Indian.
I dated a Blackfoot one time. Actually, in Josh and Jen, part Blackfoot.
I'm not sure.
I thought they were a part Blackfoot too.
I'm not sure.
I dated a guy one time. He literally lived on a reservation over here in Virginia. And that was the first time I knew that we even had reservations still on Virginia soil. I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Okay, she said she did the zip lining at Shenandoah River State Park. They have since closed down. I've never been there. We've been to Shenandoah quite a few times, but not to the state park. I didn't know they had a state park. Booger says she's got her speakers on out in the garden, but she can't chat. All right, Booger, have fun in the garden. Booger has a beautiful big garden. She has lots and lots of plants, and she does like jalapenos and all kinds of stuff in her garden. My garden's just little. We'll see what happens. I'm not got big hopes for the garden this year for some reason. I'm just not into it, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Near Front Royal. I know where that is.
Oh, this is hot.
Okay.
My fingers. There you go.
Is that Gavin?
Yep, and Zane.
Hey, Gavin.
They're eating their lasagnas. Grandma Val says hi. Hello. I got a mess going on in my house.
We all went out to eat lunch yesterday. That video's going to come up soon. And we took the boys shopping. Steve and I took the boys shopping. So that was a good little day.
Oh.
All right. Well, we've been on almost 2 hours, girl. And I think we've been through all the questions now. Did you pick a anti-bucket list thing?
Oh, I really haven't done much. So I have no clue.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a wrap. Go wrap it up. So thank you all for hanging out and doing school kits with us for the youth that may not get a school kit. I'm going to deliver them down to Hands. Let's see. We're going to go to, where is this going to? The project will run until Friday, June 11th. So I'm going to need to deliver them by June 18th. That's what it says. All right. We'll get these kits over to the church. And I appreciate it. And we'll find something else for next month.
The gas building test in the military. Yep. Michael said that definitely he wouldn't do that again.
No. No, you have to walk in and take your mask off.
See how long you last.
agree.
I've
That's
been pepper
awful.
sprayed. I was standing next to a guy that got pepper sprayed one time, and I didn't. I was still like gagging and crying for like hours. I couldn't imagine the gas room itself.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. I think we did it a couple of times. It was like, no. Bye, Lisa. Bye, everyone. Bye, Laurel. Bye, Rose. Thank you all for coming. Look out for my next live stream sometime in June, and hopefully Fairyana Vlogs will join us again, and we'll do some kind of missions project and see what happens. So thank you all for coming. This was fun. 2 hours worth of fun. So
yeah.
Bye, Booger. I know you're out there. Have fun in the garden.
Don't forget to smash that thumbs up if you get a chance, if you're still here.
All right. Thank y'all. I'm going to sign out now. Y'all have a wonderful week.